Hi guys, it's been quite some time since we've last spoke. I feel as though I'm a very different person than when we last spoke to each other. My hair is darker, like significantly darker. It's also like low-key red in this lighting. I kind of mess with it, like I kind of wish it was always this kind of red. It's not. I don't know why it's being red, but I kind of mess with it. Let me know if I should make my hair red. Anyways, I got home from school for winter break 2 days ago. And ever since then, I've been looking at this room and I'm overstimulated because what you guys can't see is that the other side behind me is piles upon piles of just stuff that I was given, which I'm very appreciative of and I'm very thankful for. But the idea of putting it all away is a lot for me. Like, it's gotten so bad that like the thing that you're sitting on is like a thing that holds all my pajamas in it, and I don't feel like taking the stuff off of it to put pajamas in there. So there's pajamas currently sitting on the floor right now. And I have no motivation to do this, mostly because my OCD like won't let me do it. Like, I just like want to cry every time I look at it. It gives me actual panic attacks. Like, I cannot fathom this. I had to unpack my clothes the other day, like my other clothes from school, and all I literally had to do, they were already on hangers in a bag. I just had to take the hangers out and put them in that closet, and the concept of doing that made me want to like actually like strangle myself. Not to bring the mood down, just how I feel. So I've decided that I need to do things with my life over this month and a half that I have before I go back to school. And I need to fix everything. Like, literally fix everything. I need to rearrange everything. I need to do everything. And I know that I'm just gonna be all talk and no action if I don't like hold myself accountable. So I'm bringing this channel back to hold myself accountable. So the first thing that we're gonna do, let me start over. Not start over, but let me rewind a little bit. I have 3 journals, okay? 3. Okay, here's the sitch with these 3. This is my most used one. I got it most recently, and it's like my little daily spreads, daily plans for the day. It has my meals, and has everything, like whatever, my steps, etc. I love it. It's cute. It's a little vibe, okay? Journal. Use this every day. Or like, at least I update my daily things. I don't know if I necessarily open it every day, but like at least every other, and then like it will get updated. Like, I'll backtrack and relog. That's the first one. The second one is like my true brain dump journal. It's almost like a commonplace. I don't really know. Like, there's like fucking paragraphs upon paragraphs in here. There's my yearly bingo cards. Shout out yearly bingo cards. There's like a bunch of stuff in here. Random poems I wrote, random things that I just needed to say. I have like literally like 2 sentences sometimes that fill up 1 page. This one is like where I info dump everything. I have like random book reviews. It's like whatever. Crochet patterns that like I'm trying to make. I have so much stuff in here. So much stuff. I have ideas that I clearly had for YouTube videos before I fell off the face of the earth. This one actually still 2 years later holds up, so I might do it. A bunch of book reviews, some like drawing stuff that like sketches for things that like aren't my final project. My schedule for next semester, like me trying to plan my schedule, my courses. Like, obviously, if you're in school, let's talk about this. If you're in school and you are like planning your course selection, why is course selection the hardest thing on earth? Like, why am I waking up at 7 a.m., right? Not even earlier. Why am I waking up at like 6:45 so that at 7 a.m. on the dot, I can press one button and it will dictate if I get the courses I want. If I don't, tough. I just have to figure it out. I'm paying to tough it out. That's ridiculous. I didn't have to. I've never been unsuccessful with my course selection, but like, why is it so stressful, you know? And I always pick so much later than everybody else because I took 0 AP classes in high school, and like they filter it by like how many credits you have, and like the people who took like 1 AP class are like ahead of me, and like they get to pick a whole day before me, and I'm like, oh my god, the whole grade gets to pick a day before me, and it's like literally like 10 people. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but I make it a big deal. It's a lot. Like, I'm overstimulated. I have so much, like, because I used to hate journaling in a way that like was just like, my name is Lauren, and my day today I went to the store and then I bought a coffee. Like, I don't like just determining everything that I do in a day in a page, you know? So I used to just like do it in like artistic little ways, like through poems or through short stories that like are reflective of how I'm feeling about certain situations, but they aren't like day by day situation. And then I started becoming more day by day oriented with my little daily plans, my little steps, my little meals, etc. So now I think this year I'm gonna go into actually doing daily plans, and I think that that's what this is gonna become. Or I keep this as a commonplace. I don't know. This one at hand, though, this is the problem child. She's my little teal guy. I was gonna have her as like a guest book for my dorm room. So basically, I have a Polaroid camera, right, that I haven't used in ages. And when I had my grad party for high school, I made everybody take Polaroid pictures and then sign a guest book similarly to this. Like, they all signed a cute little guest book, and they were like, oh, like, so proud of you, whatever, etc. And they would take a picture, glue it in the guest book, and then sign the guest book, right? And I wanted to do something similar for that, but like with people who visited my dorm every year. And like, if you visited, then like you could either sign a new page and take a new picture, or like you could like add on things to your previous visits. Like, I don't know how I wanted to do this, but I wanted to do this somehow. And then like I just didn't do it. Like, I thought of this idea in the middle of last semester, like maybe like October, November-ish. And I just didn't do it because I was like, it's too late. We're already too far into the year, which like we really weren't. And like, then like, this is gonna sound so sad, but like nobody visited me. Like, one person on earth visited me. And like there were a bunch of people that like were there for my roommate, but I'm not gonna like ask my roommate's friends, be like, oh, like, hey, like take a picture of my guest book, and I don't know you at all. You know what I mean? Like, this made me sad. Like, this gave me upset feelings, so I didn't want to deal with it. So I'm trying to figure out what I do with her. So the options at hand are, I save this for next year and I make it a guest book. I use this one, purple, as my like media input, like all my commonplace stuff. Like, I'd make it a true commonplace journal where I think of like my reviews on books, movies, albums, songs, things that like give me feelings and that I want to talk about. Like the Stranger Things review is going to be lengthy in here, okay? And then I can use this as like my daily journal, because I want to have a daily journal where like I at least put the best and worst thing that happened that day in there. That's the goal. And then like people are like, Lauren, why do you want to put the worst thing that happened to you that day? And it's just like, I hate when people write and they either focus really upset on everything, like they'll be like, my day sucked because all this shit happened, like, etc. But in reality, like, there are plenty of good things that happened, so I want to have like a place to put all the good and bad things that happened that day and have it be like a cute little reflective moment. Like, I recently watched a video by, oh my god, I forget her last name, but it's Steph, and she's like the book talk girly. Steph Bonner, it'll hit me, Steph B, something like that. She made a video where she just like completely went off the internet, like completely off grid, no doom scrolling, nothing, and then she would write in a journal every day instead. And one of her entries was like about how it was the best day ever because they did so many like fun things and so many adventures. And then she wrote a second entry that was like, okay, literally 2 minutes later, also reflecting, this is actually not the best day ever. It was like so many things went wrong, like everything went wrong. It was not a perfect day as the way I just said it was. But she's like, but isn't it so great that all of these things went wrong and I still thought it was a perfect day? And I think that's a good way to put it. Like, if you put, like, a bunch of things that go wrong and also a bunch of things that went well, it helps you realize that, like, nothing in life is perfect and that some things are gonna go wrong and some things are gonna go well. And you just need to, you can't hide either of them, you know? Anyways, let me know what you think I should do with this. Goals for today, though, the real point and reason why you're here, is, I want to go through my story graph and, like, make an actual TBR of things that genuinely spark joy for me. Like, I do not want to have books in my TBR that I have not thought of in, like, a year. Like, if I'm not currently thinking about them every day, I don't want to read them. If I, like, cannot remember any reason as to why I put them on the list, I don't want it in the list, you know? So, because I don't know how to screen record either, we're just gonna sit together and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna stare at a really bright screen and probably go blind. And then I'll put pictures of the books up as I go through my to-read pile, and call it a day. There are, to update, 42 books in this list. I don't think that there will be 42 by the end of this. Also, if you think that I veto something and that it should come back, let me know. Same thing with if I didn't veto something and you're like, this is actually dumpster fire abysmal, get rid of it, let me know. Okay, so there's some books in here that I know how they end. Okay, so first of all, shout out Frankie's Shelf on YouTube. Frankie Shelf. He's so cool. I love him. But all of his book reviews are completely spoilers. Like, which is totally my fault that I watch all of them, because he does leave timestamps that are like, go to this part if you don't want spoilers, but I kind of want the book spoiled for me. So I have a bunch of books from his YouTube channel that are on here that I won't read for a hot minute until I can, like, forget how it ends. You know what I mean? Like, there's some on here that I'm like, what was this even about? But I remembered liking the spoiler, so therefore I should have it on here. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna go from the bottom up because the ones at the top are the most recent. There's one that I want to add if it's not in here already, because I heard about it yesterday. Well, I've actually heard about it before, and it's been, like, back and forth in my brain, but I want to add it. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, the first book is called Sex Cult Nun by Faith Jones. I think it's a memoir. I was on a memoir kick when I first got Storygraph. Also, if there's ever a black bar at the bottom of the screen, it's because you can see my stickers on my computer, and they will dox me. So we're not going to talk about them. Anyways, but this book is about how a complicated family story mixed with a hauntingly intimate coming-of-age narrative. Faith Jones's extraordinary memoir reflects our societal norms of oppression and abuse while providing a unique lens to explore spiritual manipulation. I, as a non-really religious person myself, I'm low-key obsessed with religion, like, and, like, how it grabs people. So I think that this book might stay, even though it's not, like, truly there, because it's about someone escaping a religious cult. I don't like saying escaping, but, like, that's what they keep saying. So I'm gonna keep it for now. The next one is What My Mother and I Don't Talk About, 15 Writers Break Their Silence. This book, I actually have no idea what it's about. Like, I know what it's about intrinsically because it's nonfiction about things that, like, they wish they had talked to their mothers about, but I know nothing else past that, and I think that's a good thing. So I'm gonna keep that there too. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This is a series that, like, I go back and forth in my brain because I feel like I'm almost too late to the game. Like, it's almost not beneficial for me because I'm too late to the game. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna remove it. Bad take? Someone talk me out of it. I'm removing it, though, for now. Everything I Know About Love, by Dolly Alderton. I heard that this is life-changing, and when I inevitably get on my memoir kick, I'm gonna come back to her. Run it back. I'm deleting the first one. I'm deleting Sex Cult Nun. Sorry. I've changed my mind. Then we have Cultish, which is not a memoir. It's more just about how, like, what cults are and how they form, and, like, how people get so enthralled with them, which I think is what I would want from Sex Cult Nun, but probably better. And I heard it's a really good audiobook, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Silent Patient, it's on here. I feel like I know how it ends, though. Like, I know the twist, I think. This one, it actually isn't even Frankie Shelf's fault. Like, I think I just heard it on the internet. And it's so stupid if that is what the twist is. If I'm not being lied to, that is so stupid. I'll keep it here, but I might get mad. It's fine. Dangers of Smoking in Bed. They're like short stories, so maybe I can be fine with that. I'm gonna keep it. Piranesi just sounds like so magically cool. It's just so interesting to me, like the fact that this hallway like never ends and this like house is infinite, and then all of a sudden there's like a random person there. Like, oh my god, that sounds so cool. 13, holy shit, I need to read 13 like tomorrow. I think about this book actually every day, and it's like basically the serial killer isn't on trial, he's on the jury. So the serial killer is a member of the jury for the same crime that is being like pitched. Keeping 13. Big Swiss. I debate Big Swiss like every day. I think right now where I'm at in my place in life, I'm removing it. Elemental P, bro, I need to read this book, but I can't ever find anywhere that has it. It sounds so cool conceptually. It's like about this island and the letters keep erasing, but as they're like erasing from like their vernacular in the characters, they're also completely gone in the book. So like if they say that like the letter I is gone, the letter I will never be used again in the book, which is insane. I'm dying to know how this works. I need it to. So I'm gonna keep it there. Battle Royale, I need to read the first ever Battle Royale book. I'm obsessed with Fortnite right now. And I love the Hunger Games, and I need to know how it all started. So I'm keeping Battle Royale. Dreamfall also seems stupid. I'm sorry. I'm getting rid of it. Basically what this is that these people have to like escape their worst dreams, like their worst nightmares, like their biggest fears. It's like genuinely dumb. The fact that I don't remember anything about none of this is true means that I'm removing it. Sorry, Lisa. Lisa Jewell. The Housemaid by Freed McFadden. Oh my god. I was gonna read this in preparation for the movie. Now, I don't even want to see the movie because Sydney Sweeney's in it. And me and my girl Sydney are having beef right now. I also think that this book is stupid. And I've seen so many essays about how everybody hates Freida McFadden. And now I just can't bring myself to read it. I'm sorry, it's getting removed. 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I think if I was gonna read any Holly Jackson book, it would be A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I'm gonna get rid of 5 Survive. Sorry. Someone who's in the Holly Jackson verse, let me know. Because I feel like I need to fix that, you know? No Safety in Numbers. What is this? It's not a zombie. Sorry. Sometimes I like add things. Sometimes I pick things that like at the very impulsive time in my life sound interesting and then never interesting to me again. Oh my god, it flips POV. But it sounds interesting. I'm gonna keep it, but it's wary. Okay, we're fearful of this book. We're wary about her. Every Value Break, also don't remember it. Getting removed. Moving on. Sometimes I Lie. I'm in a coma. My husband doesn't love me anymore. I don't care. Sorry. Get out. House of Leaves is getting eliminated. I added this because my friend said that he wanted to read it. And I considered reading it with him, but he actually doesn't read anything ever. And now more than ever, he won't read anything ever. So I'm not going to read this. Goodbye, House of Leaves. It also seems too complicated and like pretentious in a way that like I don't feel like dealing with that. What It's Like in Words. I don't remember what this is about, but I remember it being really good, allegedly. I'm gonna keep it. I'm getting rid of Red Rising. Oh, maybe not. I'm keeping Red Rising. Sorry. Crying in H Mart. There's discourse about this book too. I'm gonna keep it. This Is How You Lose the Time War. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Wild Dark Shore. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Remove. Parable of the Sower. We'll see how I feel in like a month, because I I Who Have Never Known Men, and also The Handmaid's Tale on my like physical TBR right now. So we'll see how I feel by the end of this 5 weeks, because I'm probably going to read my entire physical TBR within the 5 weeks. And if I feel like shit, I'm not going to pick up Parable of the Sower. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Because all my books are sad. We'll talk about them in a second. Getting rid of Liarland sounds very stupid. The Rose Bargain, I heard, is really insanely good. So I'm going to keep it. Anxious People, I need a laugh. I'm keeping Anxious People. The Wall by Marian Haushofer. About a person who's separated by an invisible wall. And the only people on her side of the wall are a cat, a dog, and a cow. That's like the only people she can interact with. And it's basically learning how to cope with loneliness, which might be necessary for me because I always feel existentially lonely. Small Boat, I need to read Small Boat. If anyone in my life who might be watching this video, if you're gonna try and get me anything, can you get me Small Boat? Thanks. I'm very excited. Everything You Ever Wanted. Wait, that sounds so cool. I'm gonna read this book. That's interesting. Several people are typing. It sounds so intrinsically insane, but it sounds so funny. Like, it's this guy who gets sucked into his computer and he is like only able to contact his coworkers through like instant message because he's in the computer. Low-key insanely stupid, but low-key sounds like the best time I would ever have reading a book, so I'm gonna keep it. Yellow Face, a classic. I need her in there. Her Body and Other Parties. I originally added this because it has the tale of the girl with the ribbon on her neck who, like, when their head comes, you know what I'm talking about? But I also read her book called In the Dream House, which is one of the best books I read last year. Whatever. I'm gonna keep Her Body and Other Parties. We Regret to Inform You also seems quite stupid, so I'm removing it. I'm so sorry. My friends want me to read His Dark Materials so bad. So I have The Golden Compass on here. I guess I'll keep it for now. What is Wake Up and Open Your Eyes? I've never even... That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna keep it. Annihilation, this is one that I need to forget the ending of. But I'm gonna keep it there. I need to forget the ending of it, though. Geek Love? Also, these two, by the way, from Frankie. Shout out Frankie Shelf. I vaguely remember the ending of Annihilation, which means I can't read it yet. I don't remember anything about Geek Love, which means, and I remember it being so good, which means it's close to the top of my TBR. And then The Road to Tender Hearts, which was added yesterday by me because Jack Edwards talked about it and it sounded really good. So I'm gonna keep that there. And then I wanted to add Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Finalized list of my to-read pile. It's 28 books. We did some good work. But I read like 17 books last year, and if I actually am consistent about it, I will read more. When I went to school, I just stopped reading everything. I just stopped thinking, and my brain turned off and I stopped reading. Goal is to finish one more. So start and finish one more by the end of the year. It's doable. So now that is done, let's make a list of things I need to accomplish. Okay, I'm gonna write down in my little purple book from before all of my goals for the break, and I'm going to stick to them. And if I don't stick to them, all of you are going to be here to hold me accountable. So, goals for break. I want to read all of these books. We're going to clean my room. Bad. Like, properly clean my room. I want to rearrange my room as well, but right now I'm kind of messing with it as it is. Next, we want to journal more. Complete my volunteer hours. I need to clean my bathroom really bad. Like, my cabinets and, like, stuff in my bathroom is, like, atrocious. So, I guess organize bathroom. I want to document every single ounce of this process because I think it would be really helpful to me. I feel like this is such a good, like, outlet for me. Like, it's gonna be good to hold myself accountable, so I'm really gonna try my hardest to upload more. Sorry that this lighting went really south really fast throughout this entire video. I can't really fix it, and I really thought the sun was gonna be out longer because it's literally only like, what time is it? 4:30. Should not be this dark at 4:30. Thank you guys for coming on my journey. Hope to see you all. Hope to have you hold me accountable. If you made it to the end, please let me know what to do with my blank journal. I think I'm gonna just journal in it. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. And that's about it. Let me know what kind of content you want to see as well, because I am kind of not here, you know? Otherwise, that's it. So I will hopefully see you soon, when I attempt to clean my room. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.